Lydia Des Dolles, Fight Connect TV, proudly sponsored by ESBC Boxing Game, and I'm delighted to be joined by Coach of Champions, Joe Gallagher, here at Boxer in Wembley. How are we doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
One down, one to go.
Yeah, no, listen, Natasha, it was great to have her back in the ring there tonight now. 6 rounds under her belt, and as you can see, as the rounds went on, the ring rust came off and she started going through the gears, and that's just what she wants now. Obviously she had a tough 2 years, obviously Katie this year, Terry last year, and the first time she fought in front of a crowd in 2 years, first time she was in the home corner for over the 2 years, so it's good for her to get a win now, and when she's got the win now we can have a go at the rankings, get her moved up and look towards a world title fight next year.
Absolutely. So obviously the news over the last couple of weeks, the big news was that she had signed with Boxer with Sky Sports, and obviously the commentating role as well. How happy are you as coach that she's in this kind of new position and new, another step in the journey, would we say?
Yeah, listen, it's been hard for Natasha this year, well, for the last 18 months really. She took opportunities, been in the weight corner and always acquitted herself well. Listen, that's Natasha's story to tell. I'm sure she will do one day, but I'm very pleased for her to see her walk into the gym with a smile now. She has a plan in place, she's got fights in place, and there's a smile on face, and also there's also a direction for her now for when she finishes boxing, to go working for Sky and talking about other fighters and their performances. So I'm very happy for her. She's got to make decisions for her and her young daughter and her family, and that's first and foremost.
Absolutely. I just spoke to her about obviously not to take away from the boxing side of it, which is obviously a priority, but in that commentating role, I think a lot of boxing fans were delighted to see her get this opportunity. One, because she speaks fantastic, she knows what she's talking about, she looks great, and it really seems like she's kind of came home really to Sky Sports.
Yeah, no, exactly, and I think as you say, listen, she's been done it, she's been to the Olympics. She's first one to represent Britain at the Olympics, been in 2 massive great fights, fight of the year last year with Terry Harper, a great ding-dong with her old rival Katie Taylor. I hope to see that again at some point. But like you say, she speaks well, she knows her stuff, and I'm really surprised how well she is speaking on TV. She just seems to be of a natural to it, so it's full credit to her. She's a nice kid, she's one of them people that people say she's first time on the planet, and she's got a good heart and a good soul, and if she's like a bar of rock, if you cut her in half there's nothing but just pure goodness inside her. They
say that about you too, Joe, all those guys in your gym.
No, your nose is growing now. Behave yourself.
Well, listen, before I let you go, because I know you're busy here and we've Jose up first, or next, but it is that kind of team camaraderie, with Carla here, with Natasha, with everyone here, and they all have such an admiration for you because of how you are as a coach. I mean, you really do have their backs, and you have that,
Sometimes
protection.
That's a bad thing. Sometimes that's a bad thing.
Do you think?
Well, it's got myself in trouble a few times, hasn't it? But
I
know, but listen, at the end of the day, it's right and wrong's wrong, and I've never got to stand back and watch a wrong be wronged. And listen, they've chose me as their coach, as their manager, and I'm got to go out and fight for them as much as what they've got to go out there and do the best for themselves and me. So it's listen, it's a good relationship. We've got a busy time coming up now. We've got Paul Butler with a world title. Hopefully Callum Johnson gets his world title, and it's a big 2022 coming up.
Brilliant. Well, listen, I won't take any more of your time. Joe, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you. Our first interview.
I know, I was just got to say that first.
Well overdue, right?
Yeah, good way to end the year.
Joe Gallagher for Fight Connect TV.